It is a peculiar experience to hear someone call your name when no one else did so. A lifetime for some may be the only time they encounter something that other people have never encountered, while for others, it may be an everyday occurrence. But what exactly does that entail? In this video, we will discuss spiritual reasons, biblical reasons, and mental health reasons for hearing things that other people do not hear. Before we start, please share the love and subscribe to our channel, and click the notification bell so you're the first one to our new videos. Spiritual significance of hearing voices. You're gifted. It's possible that you have a gift if you've ever heard your name called out in a room where no one else was present. It's possible that you have a talent known as clairaudience, which is the capacity to hear frequencies that are inaudible to the human ear, but can be picked up by other types of hearing instruments. The first possibility is that you are channeling a spiritual being who is sending you a message. This could be a spirit, a guardian angel, or a loved one who has passed away from the earthly realm. It is up to you to interpret the meaning of the voices or sounds that you are currently experiencing, which could be anything from a caution to an encouragement. You can accomplish this goal by engaging in self-reflection, meditating, or even beginning a journal. If you are careful in how you approach these messages from the afterlife, the gift of clairaudience will open doors for you that you never thought possible and allow you to live the life you deserve. Message from spiritual realm. It is imperative that you pay attention if you have the impression that the voice or sound you are experiencing is emanating from a spiritual realm. Because of this, it is possible that it is a message from either your spirit guide or your animal guide. Before you are even born, a being who will serve as your spirit guide is chosen specifically for you. They are there to assist you on your journey through life and to provide direction for you at the times when you require it the most. These guides will assist you by exemplifying the characteristics that you currently lack and should strive to develop. For instance, if you hear the roar of a lion, it may be a sign that you need to exhibit the characteristics of bravery and strength in your everyday life. It's possible that if you hear the chirp of a bird, it's a message telling you that you need to inject more joy and happiness into your life. If you are experiencing voices or sounds coming from the spiritual realm, it is important that you remain open to the message and pay attention to the guidance that your spiritual guides are attempting to impart to you. Message from higher self. There is also the possibility that your higher self is the source of the voices or sounds that you are currently experiencing. Your superior or higher self is the aspect of you that possesses the most enlightenment and wisdom. It is the part of you that is aware of your life's mission and is tasked with directing you to reach your fullest potential. Therefore, if you are hearing voices or sounds that are coming from your higher self, it is in your best interest to pay attention. It's possible that hearing these messages will provide you with the impetus you need to make some positive changes in your life. You're grieving. It is not unusual for people who have recently lost a loved one to begin hearing their loved one's voice or name after they have passed away. This is because you are going through a grieving process and your mind is working hard to find ways to deal with the loss. It is a means by which you can continue to honor the memory of the person you've lost, while also maintaining a sense of connection to them. If you find that you are hearing the voice or the name of a loved one, it is important that you try to be understanding and patient with yourself. Know that the process of grieving is a natural and necessary part of the healing process, and give yourself permission to grieve in the manner in which it suits you best. You are currently in a dream state. It's also possible that you're dreaming, and that's why you're hearing voices or sounds. It's possible that you're dreaming. When we sleep, the subconscious mind is able to speak to us in a metaphorical language through the medium of our dreams. It's possible that the voices or sounds you're hearing are attempting to convey some essential information to you. If you have reason to believe that this is the case, one thing you can do is make an effort to recall the dream and analyze it to see if there is a lesson you can learn from it. You could also try keeping a dream journal where you record any voices or sounds that you hear while you are asleep. This is an alternative option. Take care. If you hear buzzing noises or bells ringing, it might be a sign that you need to pay attention to your personal hygiene. It's possible that your body is trying to tell you that you're exhausted and in need of some rest. It's also possible that your mind or emotions are trying to tell you that you're trying to take on too much and need to slow down. In either case, it is vital that you pay attention to the messages that your body is trying to convey to you. If you think you are hearing voices or sounds that are warning you to be careful, you should make sure to heed those warnings. Take some time for yourself and rest when you feel like you need to. You deserve it. Biblical meanings of hearing voices. Jesus is attempting to make contact with you. The Bible makes reference to the fact that Jesus had conversations with individuals inside their hearts. He did this in order to instruct them and direct them in the right direction. It's possible that he's attempting to instruct you on something or point you in the right direction. If this is the situation, it is vital to pay attention to what he has to say about it. You have a calling from God. In addition, the Bible contains a great number of accounts of people hearing the voice of God. For instance, we learn from the book of Exodus that God communicated with Moses in the form of a burning bush. There are many instances in the Bible in which people were able to hear the voice of God. Therefore, it is essential that you pay attention whenever you believe that you are receiving communication from God in the form of voices or other sounds. It's possible that he's trying to communicate something to you through these things. Messages that will educate you or point you in the right direction to improve your life. Therefore, you shouldn't ignore them. Instead, make the effort to hear what he has to say by giving it some of your attention. Causes related to a person's mental health when they hear voices. Schizophrenia and schizoaffective disorder. Schizophrenia and schizoaffective disorder are two of the most common mental health conditions that can cause an individual to hear voices. Schizophrenia is a mental illness that impairs a person's ability to reason, regulate their emotions, and live a normal life. Patients with schizophrenia frequently report hearing voices that others around them do not. These voices can be very loud or very soft, friendly or hostile, and anywhere in between. Hearing voices is one of the symptoms of schizophrenia, but it's not the only one. Delusions, hallucinations, disorganized thinking, and social withdrawal are some of the other symptoms of schizophrenia. Depression and anxiety. Hearing voices is one symptom that can be caused by a number of different mental health conditions, including depression and generalized anxiety disorder. Depression is a mood disorder that can be recognized by its associated symptoms, which include a loss of interest in activities, low levels of energy, and feelings of sadness. People are said to have general anxiety disorder when they experience feelings of anxiety for no apparent reason. In addition to alterations in appetite, sleep patterns, and levels of energy, some people who suffer from these disorders also report hearing voices. Bipolar disorder and borderline personality disorder. Extreme shifts in mood can be a symptom of both bipolar disorder and borderline personality disorder. In the case of the former, occurring over a period of time ranging from days to months, whereas the latter can occur over a period of time ranging from minutes to hours. People who suffer from these disorders are prone to experiencing mood swings, and during these episodes, they may hear voices that are associated with the mood that they are currently feeling. These voices might be critical or negative, but they could also be encouraging in certain situations. Other considerations regarding mental health. People suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder, psychosis, or emotional distress may also experience hearing voices as a symptom of their mental health condition. A mental condition known as post-traumatic stress disorder is something that can manifest in a person after they have been exposed to or have witnessed a traumatic event. Flashbacks, nightmares, anxiety, and avoiding reminders of the traumatic event are all symptoms of post-traumatic stress disorder. Voices are something that can be experienced by some people who have post-traumatic stress disorder. A mental disorder known as psychosis causes a person to lose touch with the world around them and their own reality. Psychosis is characterized by a range of symptoms, including hallucinations, delusions, and disorganized thinking. These symptoms can sometimes take the form of voices that do not actually exist. Last but not least, it's possible that you're experiencing hearing voices solely due to the fact that you're going through a very difficult emotional time right now, despite the fact that you're an otherwise healthy person. Share the love and subscribe to our channel, and click the notification bell so you're the first one to our new video.